Do you believe in God? Do you believe in the devil? No, they're just stories created for adults that are too scared to fall asleep at night. Am I right? If I was the devil, I would convince you and everyone else that I didn't exist, and then I wouldn't have to worry about any goddamn pushback because I don't exist and I'm just a figment of your imagination. Good and evil are just constructs, just like gender and all kinds of other stuff, so let's just get rid of them. Good and evil doesn't need to exist. It's just existence, you know? Do you think that lions think that they're good and evil? No, they're just hungry, motherfucker. So, to each his own, you know? Live your life of atheism and meaninglessness and enjoy it. And make sure to really indulge yourself and do whatever you want because there's no consequences and you're just going to be in a hole afterwards. You are not spiritual energy. You are just a meat bag that's magically here. There's nothing more to it. So enjoy yourself, have a hell of a time, and then enjoy the nothingness. Alright, so if I was the devil by Hi-Rez, let's see what he has to say about this.
Amen. Amen. I've been lost and so afraid. Give me purpose, guide my way. Amen. Amen. Help me see another day. Oh Lord, to you I pray. Amen. If I was the devil, I'd make kids question their gender, make them normalize sexual offenders. I'd make sinning seem cool and God seem like a fool, and tell people his commandments are a bunch of stupid rules that are meant to be broken. The demons I've awoken would be at the award shows right out in the open. I control all celebrities and words that they've spoken. Make them think I'm God, I'm the real one that's chosen. Make them hate religion and abandon their traditions. I put hidden messaging in all the movies for the children. I would pick the worst people in the world as politicians, carrying out my decisions, working for me on my mission. Cause division in your families, normalize blasphemy, confuse the world, make them live inside a false reality. Have them glued to their phones, feeling sad and alone. Have them trusting Dr. Fauci and hating Robert Malone. Amen. Amen. I've been lost and so afraid. Give me purpose, guide my way. Amen. Amen. Help me see another day. Oh Lord, to you I pray. Amen. If I was the devil, I'd put cheating in the movies. I'd make artists praise me like Sam Smith and Lil Uzi. I'd normalize being unhealthy and call it beauty. I would make sure everybody knew me and pursued me. I would make them all fight when they're about to unite. Make the whites hate the blacks and the blacks hate the whites. Kids will choose fame, have them blinded by my light. I will have them all thinking that the darkness seemed bright, and that good seemed evil, and that evil seemed right. They should all feel my wrath and just laugh at God's smite. Infiltrate Big Pharma, make the cure really harm you. I'd control the food supply and sabotage all the farmers. But I ain't the devil, I'm a God-fearing man. All I had to do was change the person in the mirror, fam. I kick Satan out the car, I know God's steering, man. Every single time I pray, I know God hear it, man. Amen. Amen. I've been lost and so afraid. Give me purpose, guide my way. Amen. Amen. Help me see another day. Oh Lord, to you I pray. Amen.
What's up? Thank you for watching that video. I appreciate it.
Man, I don't know if you could nail it any harder than that. Whether you believe in God or not, you can think it's a story. I mean, you can even read the book, you know? You can even read the book, even if you don't believe in the story. Because you know what? There's a whole section of Proverbs in here, and there's all kinds of stories about human beings who might be real, might be fictional. But I bet you read fiction books in your spare time if you are a reader, right? So, why would you not read the one book that kept everybody together and on the same page and have some level of understanding, at least like a basis of a discussion, right? If you're in a classroom and everybody's got a textbook, We can all turn to page 67 and read that together and understand the lesson. The Bible was even more than the tool of making people believe in God. It was a starting place for humanity to understand how to frame good and evil, how to understand the complexities and the gray areas in the world, and hopefully try to stop some of the arguments by getting on the same page so that we can be productive and solve problems rather than continue to argue about the same fucking thing over and over like it's fucking Groundhog Day and everybody's opinion, 8 billion of us, has equal weight. How are we ever going to get anything done? The only way society works is if the rules are clearly understandable by your average person. If you convolute things to the point where no one can even understand what's good, what's evil, what's right and wrong, then the devil has won, whether you believe in him or not. The moral fabric of the world and cooperation. If you're a communist, especially, like if you're a capitalist, like it's a whole other discussion, but generally capitalists today are like right-wing extremists now, and the Marxist communists are you know, atheists. So you got right-wing conservatives, the problem with the country, right? They generally actually believe in religion and potentially the Bible, maybe. On the other side, you've got communists who believe in cooperation and yet don't want to become part of a cooperative system where we all get on the same page. They want to continue with the adversarial, which is the capitalist system. Capitalist is adversarial and competitive. Communist is cooperative and communal. Communism. Get it? Oh, yeah, wow, amazing. I know, I'm like explaining the whole world to everybody right now. So, if you want to cooperate, I would think that we could find a starting point. Even if it's not that, what is the replacement? What's the new tome of knowledge for humanity to understand each other? Because it seems like things are going pretty shitty so far. It'd be nice if instead of just throwing things away, people would think about trying to provide replacements for them instead of creating a power vacuum or a vacuum of information and knowledge and understanding that is being filled by hatred and evil and division and is probably going to lead to some sort of larger problem down the road than just us arguing online over whether or not kids should be getting surgery when they can't get a tattoo or a body piercing, they can't consume nicotine or caffeine or alcohol, but we can give them hormones and puberty blockers, and potentially they can elect to have life-altering surgery that will affect their biological development. But no tattoos, and an earring could corrupt their minds. You know what I mean? I think we've got everything figured out. We just need to write it down. Just write down what we're doing right now so that everybody can understand it. And then we'll all read. And because it's so logical and makes so much sense, we can all come to an agreement. So, anyway, that's your homework, is just to write a new tome of information to help unify humanity again, because we keep getting like more and more divided. Like there's some evil force in the world. So, anyway, I'm sure none of this made sense to anyone. But I just do this for myself. I'm just talking to the. I like to hear myself. My voice is soothing. I have anxiety, and this is the only thing that calms me down. So thanks for bearing with me. If you are listening, I don't know what you're doing, but I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one. More bangers to come, okay? Promise.